Gothic by Paradise Lost. This is requested by Capitalism Freedom 69. Yeah, and I have not heard of Gothic yet. I've heard of the band Paradise Lost, but not a lot. You know what? I actually thought, it reminded me of Symphony X because they have a record called Paradise Lost, but it is not that album. It is actually a band, Paradise Lost. I believe they're death slash doom metal. That is at least what Gothic is. But overall, they are a Gothic metal, doom metal, death doom, Gothic rock, electronic rock, and synth pop band. Alright, that's really interesting. So they are rock, metal, and pop. So those are probably my three favorite genres right there. And Paradise Lost is all of that. So yeah, it is really interesting to read that. Gothic is a very heavy, disjointed, distorted album. It kind of feels like a Gothic, how I'm gonna explain that. It kind of feels like an outsider album. It's not your everyday album that you hear. It's kind of doomy. It's kind of depressed sounding. So Gothic, there you go. So the album name is already perfect. The album cover, however, I'm not sure. I'm not even gonna question that. Capitalism of Freedom 69 can answer that question if you know it, but I don't. So I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not even gonna guess it, so yeah. Yeah, let's start off with the album itself. We have Gothic, the title track. This is a really doomy. This is a really Gothic doomy opening. It's kind of this moody at the beginning, but you really got pulled in towards the middle section where Nick Holmes, I believe. Yeah, Nick Holmes does the vocals, and you really get you. You kind of expect a doom metal album, but with the vocals of Nick Holmes, he really grabs you by the balls, and he doesn't let go until the 40-minute mark. Because this album is 40, around the 40-minute mark, 39 minutes and 24 seconds. Yeah, this is a good opening song. It's definitely one of the best. So it is perfect, They have a perfect opening song, so you cannot go wrong with that. Then we have That Emotion, and this is this is kind of the same song. It isn't quite different from Gothic. This song, however, it has a bit more passages to it. It is a bit more moodier again, but a bit more mellow. This song definitely proves that Paradise Lost has this, rock side to them, because it is credited as a death doom album, but I kind of feel that it is just regular doom, with death metal vocals. I don't really see it as as a death metal band, but there we go. But That Emotion is still a really dark track. It still has a lot of passages that are just really catchy and not your average song. Shattered is a really cool song. This is a really hard, balls to the wall song. I really enjoy the sheer ferocity of this track. Overall, the song is just really captivating. It's the catchy hooks, captivate you. They really put you on hold until the song is over. The song is just really ripping. It's roaring, and I really enjoyed it. I loved it. Rapture is, I believe, one of the songs that was one of my favorites. I'm not sure anymore because it was my first listen. But Rapture is probably my favorite of the album because we have some really, really great interludes on this track. We have some breakdowns, towards the middle section. We have this really captivating riff that goes like just over and over again. Not like Sweet Pick or something like that. I'm not a big fan of that, but just like just fast enough that you can read all the notes, just like that. And they have that perfect synchronization with the vocals. The vocals later kick in from Nick Holmes, and he just again he delivers a strike, out of the park vocal delivery. It is really great on Rapture. And if it was not Rapture, I believe it was Eternal, one of these songs, because they were kind of the same in a way, which is a flaw of the record, that it is kind of samey. Eternal is a really, again, a captivating song. The song title is really great. Just like Rapture and Shattered, all of these song titles are great. Gothic, love them. Eternal is the centerpiece of the record. It shows both the best of both worlds. It shows the moody side of Paradise Lost and the more death slash doomy style of the band. This perfectly implements onto the song, and yeah, is a perfect centerpiece of the record. Falling Forever is actually the same length as Rapture. It's 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Or no, actually, I'm reading that wrong. You're reading me wrong. Fucking hell, you're reading me wrong. There we go. 3 minutes and 55 is Eternal, and Falling Forever is 3 minutes and 35 seconds. So I was wrong there. But Falling Forever is still a really captivating song. Again, this is a bit of a more darker song. I believe there are a lot of growls on here, which I really enjoyed. The growls on there are really captivating. They're really great to listen to. They don't hold back. They just go full force on you. Falling Forever, it's kind of a metaphor for failing, I guess. I'm not sure, but this is a great metaphor, a great title again. It's not too long, 3.5 minutes, so it's kind of one of those songs that's just flies by. Which makes it a consistent song. Angel Tears is a bit of a more moodier song. This is only 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I believe there are some acoustics on here. I'm not or I got it confused with another record, but the song is a bit more silent, I would say. It's a bit more, just regular doom with some instrumental passages. With later some growls, of course, but this is just a bit of a transition song. It's kind of a more uplifting song with a lot of doom on it, so you gotta love that. Silent is, I believe, the song where we have the crazy riffage. So Silent is actually one of the heaviest songs, which is kind of ironic, I guess. This is a really, heavy song. It is just, again, balls to the walls, just pure death doom metal. This all really captivated me, and Silent is probably the song that's got me interested the most. We have some really silent parts, silent as the title speaks. But later it implements some really great things that keep you interested again in the song, because there are some moments that it is quite moodier again, but you have some really powerful deliveries from Nick Holmes that get you right back in there. Then we have the Painless, which is kind of the last song of the album. This song is it's kind of mixed. I would say one of my least favorite songs of the album. We still have some really great passages on the song. We still have some, I would say, alright moments, but there are just some moments on there that are just silent or are less interesting, that just keep me less captivated to the song. It still is a good song, I would say, but definitely one of the weaker tracks. And then we have Desolate, which is the last song of the album. This is not really a transition, it's kind of more of a credit song. There's not a lot going on here, it's just mainly instrumental doom metal, so it's kind of atmospheric, but when the song or the transition, the credit song has a atmosphere to it, it ends because it has no length. So that kind of ruins it for me, I guess, but it was kind of meant to be a credit song, I guess, so yeah, kind of mixed about it too. So overall, Gothic is a really impressive album by this band. I believe they have better albums, when I go to sites, better ratings and stuff like that, but I believe this is one of Capitalism of Freedom's favorite albums by the band, maybe an underrated gem in their discography. So I still really digged it. I really like the first 8 songs, I would say, those are great. The last 2 songs are a bit, I would say, weaker, but still are overall good songs. So I'm gonna give this album a 8.6. This is a really enjoyable album by the band. If you are into doom metal or death metal combined, then this is a perfect album for you. If you're kind of depressed and want some death and doom in your life, then this is probably one of the most perfect albums to get into. Paradise Lost, really impressive band, really enjoyable to listen to. So if you guys want me to listen to more Paradise Lost, then let me know in the comments down below, because they are a good band. just rated them. So overall I think they're a good band, so if you want me to do more Paradise Lost, then let me know. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the picks, about the picks, the songs, the 10 songs that are on here. 39 minute run time is kind of, it's short, but it is effective, so it was still consistent, but a bit too short, I would say. Still a really impressive release by the band, still really enjoy it, so let me know what you think about this record. Gothic, it's great in my opinion. It's not perfect, but still really good, so check it out. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Let me know what you want me to review next in a future episode. More Paradise Lost, another band that you like. Let me know in the comments down below and we will talk about it. Yeah, I'm the honest way of music. Subscribe to the channel like I said already. Enjoy your day, have a nice day. Which is kind of the same thing, I guess. Yeah, just have a nice day and take care. Listen to Paradise Lost. Good band.